Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody doing really well on this nice day out here, So I'm just trying to get my workout for today. I'm just trying to, stay active, especially, focusing on my job and everybody else who needs it anyway, so I'm just trying to survive, so. All right. Um, anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something serious that has been bothering me in the past. All right. I just want to enlighten you up on something that quit asking people to borrow money because a lot of people who are being disloyal are now your enemy. You see? God feels very unappreciated when you do that. Certain type of illegal stuff. All right? So don't come here telling me that you ain't got no money, man. What's wrong with you, Don't you have your own business? You have to make your own money, man. You don't, you got your own personal business, man, and then why are you coming up over here asking me for that, all right? You see, this is this, man. All these people you used to have, these bosses are your enemy. Okay? What would you do if you have a mean boss who are being unloyal? All right? Because they don't want to see you stealing people's misinformation. Okay? Because because for those of you, because you don't even know what's going on, okay? Because remember, man, at your workplace, nobody is your friend. Simply put, okay? Because, customers are not your friend either, man. So, you're not, even though if you have a rude customer who are being disloyal to you, they are your worst enemy. And it can definitely lead you to a lot of nightmares, Okay? Now, I gotta tell you this, man. Like, do you think borrowing money to call you your friend? No. Because that person is bad for you. Because no one's is going to be able to accept the fact that you do not owe them anything. Okay? And I don't give a damn who that is, but y'all need to stop calling people your friend, man. Because if these people who are bad for you, they will call you now as your enemy. Okay? Because, I just woke myself up every day, praying to God every day, and he told me about this last time, never loan money to anyone. Because, a lot of people are going to be going out there like that, asking for themselves for some credit card, or even when they have cash in their wallet, man. So tell your people to stop, go away, and leave them alone. Because they want nothing to do with you. Okay? All right? Because, I'm pretty irritated because, I'm just about had enough with these people who are pushing behind my back. It's just, they're just using you for granted, well, not granted, I mean ungranted. All right? So, and you got to make sure that they do not come to you asking for money, because nobody wants to be with you, man. Okay? So, don't let nobody come to you like that, okay? And do you know what makes me more furious? Because, I don't come here, because let me tell you, I don't come here to yell. Okay? I do what I do is to do my job correctly at that point, so I can make real money. Okay? Because, even though when I do my job right, I make real money. Okay? And don't come here asking me that, I want to give you this, I want to give you that, Quit it. And stop all this drama, man. Because don't nobody needs you, they don't want your money, because they are too disloyal, you know, you know, you know, and therefore, the money is that you are not supposed to steal from anyone according to God's law, because our sovereign Lord is not playing around with you like that. All right? So stop being so foolish, Get on with your lives, man. Okay? And you better stay the hell away from my personal information and stop asking me for that. Okay? Because if I haven't anybody who keeps calling me or texting me that, asking me to borrow money is being called your friend, that is not going to work on me. Okay? So your best bet to do is stop asking people for money, because someone is going to use you ungranted. Remember that. Okay? Because God is tired, man. I'm tired too, because every time, because when I talk to God, He asked me that, he's gonna tell me and say what a rude boss I have, because even though it doesn't make any sense by cutting out of your check, that's just using improper information here. Okay? You're gonna disallow that to happen. Okay? So stop supporting all these weirdos that they do not trust you on that. All right? So please take care of yourself, continuously to manage your money at all times. And because I know the world is too much of a drama going on. Because I know God has my back. I can't not let this happen. Okay? So please be very careful. What are you doing from now on is to make things right. Okay? So, because let me tell you, man, because the friends you used to have long time ago is now a bad influence. Okay? So you do not want to be with them. Okay? So make sure that, you know, if you're friends who are more toxic, so don't call them or saying anything to them which is completely negative. Okay, so take that out of your system, throw it away, and be cool again. Okay, so, but yeah, man, I know I was watching a video yesterday, a guy he said, you know, quit being, you know, because we know that people are too disloyal are now your enemy, you know. They are gonna keep mistreating you like that they have no personality whatsoever. Okay, so yeah, I did want to enlighten you all on something. You know, I just wanted to say that you need to be, you know, be honest with yourself, because, you know, just because, you know, I'm trying to, you know, recover from my money and everything, you know, because I know after last year I got laid off and everything, but now I'm happy that I'm in a safe space. Okay, and that's where I want to be for this time of year. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you all very much, you know, for tuning in. You know, even though if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the like button and activate the subscribe button so we can talk about that on my comment section in the near future. Okay, so we can talk more about that. All right, so I just want to say, you know, thank you very much for everything. You know, I'm happily blessed that you are okay, you know, because, you know, some good people who has been counting you on lately, even if it's been a while, you know, even though if you've not heard it before, you know, I'm pretty happy that you have good people like you who are willing to help you and move forward in real life. And I truly be honored if we can get it fixed, or something, or what we can do to expect and see what will happen. Sooner or later, you will find out. Okay, so I hope you all have a safe 4th of July. Be careful. Don't drink and drive. You know, it's dangerous out here. Remember to choose your friends wisely. You know, so it's great. It's always a great idea that you use the ride share app. You know, or even with your driving, or a family member or a friend. You know, just be careful. You know, and you'll take more time to, you know, just to get over it with yourself. You know, okay. So yeah, that is it for today. You know, I will talk about some things probably by tonight, if not tomorrow, because you know, I have to work this weekend, because, you know, like I said yesterday, you know, I'm not available to be on YouTube videos Saturday or Sunday, because I'm pretty busy that very weekend. All right, so thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart, and I hope y'all see you soon. All right, take care. God bless, and have a peaceful day.